My child, I speak to you now, not as a mere whisper, but as a voice from heaven, an angel appointed to guard your purpose, your path, your promise. There are things you do not see, things happening in secret chambers and hidden altars. But heaven sees. I see. And now I will reveal to you the truth that has been covered in shadows. Yes, someone, with bitterness in their heart, made a deal with darkness. They thought they could hand over your name, your future, your calling. They approached a spiritual woman and not a prophet of light, but one who dances with shadows. She took what they offered, words of envy, tokens of jealousy, and a desire to see your path destroyed. She sat before her altar, chanting in tongues not taught by God. She lit candles, drew symbols, and called upon spirits to block your eyes, to close your doors, to freeze your financial streams, to bury your voice, your influence, your very essence. And for a moment, the air shifted. For a moment, there was silence on your end. Delay. Confusion. Fear. All because someone dared to touch what was sacred. But what they did not know is this: your destiny was not written on paper. It was written in fiery heaven's fire. It cannot be erased by human hands or spiritual forces of darkness. Someone made a deal with a spiritual woman to block your destiny. But the woman last night wept in her sleep because your angels warned her that your destiny is protected by fire. Last night, while you were asleep, unaware of the battle that raged, something happened in the realm of spirits. That same woman, confident in her craft, laid her head to rest. But her sleep was not sweet. Her dreams became heavy with divine interruptions. A light brighter than her flames entered her room. She tried to wake, but she could not. The air became thick with glory, and a voice thundered from above, "Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm." She trembled in her bed. Her eyes burned with unseen fire. Her heart pounded as angels surrounded her, swords drawn, wings unfurled. One stepped forward. It was I. I looked her in the eyes, and I said, "You were warned. The one you were paid to curse is hidden in the shadow of the Almighty. Their name is not yours to hold. Their future is not yours to control. Their destiny is not yours to stop." She screamed in her sleep. Her hands shook. Her altar cracked. Her candles fell. The spirits she summoned ran and scattered like flies before the throne of God. She tried to speak, but her voice was chained. She tried to see, but her eyes were blind. I stood before her and released a scroll of your name written in golden letters, burning with holy fire. "This one," I said, "belongs to the king." Then she wept. Not from guilt, not from repentance, but from fear. Because now she knows, you are protected. You may have felt the tension in the atmosphere. You may have questioned your path, your worth, your timing. You may have cried, asking God why things felt blocked, why progress slowed, why people turned. But you were never alone. We, your angels, stood guard. We surrounded your house. We hid your name from every wicked eye. We placed your finances, your family, your mind, and your future under divine surveillance. Let me take you deeper. Even before you were born, your name echoed in heaven. There was a celebration at your conception. The scroll of your life was handed to me, and I was commanded to watch over you. I saw the day you first cried. I heard your first prayer. I stood by your bed when fear tried to choke you in the dark. I caught your tears when no one else saw you weep. So when the enemy tried to hijack your destiny, heaven responded instantly. A meeting was called. The king sat on his throne. Your name was spoken with reverence. He lifted his scepter and declared, "No curse shall hold this one. No altar shall speak against them. No enchantment shall thrive. For I, the Lord, have chosen them." And with that, the fire came down. We descended. We silenced the voices in the spirit. We shut the mouths of lions. We pulled your name from dark scrolls and rewrote it in light. We unchained what was locked. We reignited what was dimmed. We restored what was stolen. That spiritual woman now lives in fear. Not of you, but of the God who walks with you. Her dreams are haunted by your protection. Her altar is cold. Her chants fail. Because no darkness can fight the one who carries fire. Child of destiny, listen to me now. Do not hesitate, do not look back, and do not allow the residue of yesterday's pain to drag behind your feet like broken chains clinging for one last pull. Walk boldly, even if your steps tremble at first. Heaven is not asking for perfection, only movement, only obedience, only trust. The chains you once felt tightening around your purpose, your hope, your future, they were never permanent. They only seemed unbreakable because of how long you wore them, how long you stared at closed doors and mistook silence for rejection. But I'm telling you now, those blockages were nothing more than temporary illusions sent to distract you, distort your faith, and deceive your sight. What they meant for evil, every lie, every betrayal, every delay has become a divine stage where God's power is now being revealed in your life. You are not falling apart, beloved. You are being revealed, refined, and rerouted for greater glory. The battle was loud because the calling is louder. And now, heaven is opening the gates. The sound you hear rumbling around your spirit is not destruction, no, it's acceleration. Look around you. The shaking? It's not your end. It's the sound of everything falling into place. Your finances that were once drained, delayed, and denied, they are being restored in real time. Quietly. Powerfully. Supernaturally. What was withheld is returning with interest. What was stolen is being returned with justice. Even now, behind the scenes, alignments are forming, deals are shifting, and provisions are being signed with your name already stamped in heaven's ink. Your voice, once silenced by fear, by trauma, by manipulation, it is getting louder. Not because you're shouting, but because your truth is undeniable. The Spirit is breathing through you, and your words will cut through the noise like thunder across a dark sky. People will hear, and they will remember. They will follow not because of your fame, but because of your fire. Your influence, long buried beneath rejection and sabotage, is now expanding beyond anything you imagined. What once fit into a tiny corner of your life is now spreading like wildfire. You are being positioned where your presence will shake rooms, your prayers will open realms, and your ideas will shift atmospheres. And your delays? Oh, how they hurt. How they made you question if you were really called, if you were really chosen, if you were really seen. But now, those same delays are becoming the slingshot for divine acceleration. You were not being denied, you were being preserved for a higher release. You were not late here, you were hidden until the right moment. And that moment? It's now. Every setback has become a setup for what cannot be reversed. Child of the Most High, hear me now, for I am the voice of heaven, an angel sent from the throne of glory to speak life into your spirit, to ignite the embers of your soul, and to set ablaze the path that lies before you. Your destiny, O chosen one, is not a fragile thread to be snipped by envious hands or smothered by the schemes of darkness. No, it is a river of fire, carved by the finger of God Himself, flowing with unstoppable force through the ages, through the realms, through every obstacle that dares to stand in its way. I stand before you, wings unfurled, sword drawn, my eyes burning with the light of eternity, to declare that what was meant to bind you has been shattered, what was meant to silence you has been drowned out by the roar of divine purpose, and what was meant to dim your light has only made it blaze brighter. The spiritual woman who danced with shadows, who thought she could cage your future in her chants and altars, has seen the truth. Last night, as she slept, heaven invaded her dreams. I stood before her, my presence a storm of holy fire, and I spoke your name not as a whisper, but as a decree that shook the foundations of her world. Her candles melted, her symbols crumbled, and the spirits she summoned fled in terror, for they saw what she could not deny: you are marked by the King. Your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, sealed with the blood of the Eternal, and no force in heaven, earth, or hell can erase it. Do you feel the shift in the atmosphere, beloved? Do you sense the chains falling, the doors opening, the winds of divine favor blowing through your life? You may have walked through valleys of delay, wandered through deserts of doubt, or stood at the edge of despair, wondering why your dreams seemed to stall, why your prayers seemed to echo unanswered. But hear me now, those were not moments of defeat. They were moments of divine preparation. Every tear you shed was caught in the hands of angels. Every prayer you whispered was carried to the throne. Every step you took, even when you stumbled, was guided by the one who never left your side. The enemy thought he could block you, but he did not know that your destiny is guarded by fire, or fire that burns through every lie, every curse, every barrier erected against you. I take you now, in the Spirit, to the courts of heaven, where your name was spoken before the foundations of the world. I see the King, his eyes like flames, his voice like many waters, rising from his throne. He lifts his scepter, and the heavens tremble. He speaks, and the stars align. This one, he says, pointing to you, is mine. Their purpose is my purpose. Their path is my path. Their promise is my promise. And with that, the angels move. We descend in legions, our wings a symphony of power, our swords flashing like lightning. We tear down the altars raised against you. We break the chains forged in secret, We scatter the whispers of doubt and fear. We stand at the gates of your future, declaring, no weapon formed against this one shall prosper. Do you understand, child of destiny, what this means? You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are a vessel of divine glory, a carrier of heaven's fire, a warrior clothed in the armor of God. The delays you faced were not denials, they were divine setups. The battles you fought were not punishments, they were training grounds. The tears you cried were not wasted, they were seeds planted in the soil of faith, now sprouting into a harvest of miracles. Your finances, which seemed to dwindle, are being restored with abundance. Your voice, which seemed to falter, is rising with authority. Your influence, which seemed to wane, is expanding to touch nations. Your dreams, which seemed to fade, are awakening with new life. You are stepping into a season of acceleration, where what took years will now take days, where what was locked will now be loosed, where what was stolen will be returned sevenfold. But let me take you deeper, beloved, into the mysteries of your calling. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I was there. I saw the moment your soul was knit together, when the Creator breathed His breath into you. I heard the song of heaven at your birth, a melody that still echoes in the corridors of eternity. I stood by your side when you took your first steps, when you spoke your first words, when you dreamed your first dreams. I was there when the world tried to break you, when voices told you that you were not enough, when shadows tried to smother your light. And I am here now, speaking to you, not as a distant messenger, but as a guardian who knows every beat of your heart, every hope in your soul, every fire in your spirit. The enemy saw your light and trembled. He saw your potential and schemed. He saw your destiny and raged. That is why he stirred the heart of someone close to you, someone who carried bitterness like a poison, to seek out that spiritual woman. They thought they could pay for your downfall, that they could trade envy for your destruction. But they did not know that heaven was watching. They did not know that I was waiting. They did not know that your destiny is not a contract to be broken, but a covenant sealed by the blood of the Lamb. When that woman lit her candles and spoke her curses, I stood in the shadows, my presence unseen but my power undeniable. I let her weave her spells, not because I was weak, but because heaven was setting a stage. Every word she spoke against you was recorded. Every ritual she performed was witnessed. And when the time was right, I stepped forward. The air grew heavy. The ground shook. The heavens opened, and a voice thundered, "Enough!" Her altar cracked like dry wood. Her spirits fled like cowards. Her confidence turned to dread. And in her dreams, I showed her the truth: you are untouchable. You are covered by the blood. You are surrounded by angels. You are hidden in the secret place of the Most High. Now, child of God, let this truth sink deep into your bones. You are not fighting for victory, you are walking in victory. You are not begging for breakthroughs, you are stepping into breakthroughs. Oh beloved, if only you could see what I see from where I stand, high above the veil, beyond the noise of fear, past the shadows of your doubt, then you would no longer question why the fire surrounds you, why the storms have not let up, why the path has felt so narrow, so lonely, so hidden. But I am here to tell you, to whisper into your trembling heart, that you are not lost, you are being found. You are not forgotten, you are being preserved. You are not abandoned either, you are being set apart. Every moment of isolation was heaven's way of consecrating your spirit. Every closed door was protection wrapped in disguise. Every betrayal was a necessary unveiling of hidden agendas. And now, the fire that once threatened to consume you is not a punishment, it is a chariot. It is not meant to break you, it is meant to lift you. For you are not chasing dreams anymore, you are walking in the fulfillment of them, even if you can't see it yet. Heaven has already gone before you. The King has already signed the decree. The angels have already been dispatched. You are not a question mark in God's story, you are an exclamation point in His victory. And I, your guardian, stand as a witness to what is about to break open for you. For I see it, I see the edge of the season where you now stand, your heart pounding with wonder, your soul stirring with ancient memories that your spirit recognizes before your mind can grasp. You feel it, don't you? That pull, that pressure, that quiet voice calling you out of the shadows and into the firelight. You feel the invisible hand guiding your steps, even when you don't understand the path. And I am here to tell you it is not your imagination. It is your destiny rising. It is your promise awakening. It is heaven's timing aligning. You are standing at the threshold, beloved, and while you may not yet see the full picture, I do. I see doors swinging open, doors that no man can shut, not even the ones who once swore to block your way. I see opportunities falling like rain, prepared just for you, marked with your name, carved out of divine timing and released at the command of their Most High. I see people coming, a people with keys in their hands, divine connections, appointed souls who have been walking their own journeys just to collide with yours at the perfect moment. And yes, I see miracles that will steal the breath from your lungs and leave you speechless in the glory of God's power, miracles that defy logic, miracles that confirm everything you ever believed in your spirit. But you must move now. You must walk forward. You must rise from the ashes of your former fears and take the first step into your calling. Do not let fear chain you. Do not let the past define you. Do not let the voice of yesterday echo louder than the promise of tomorrow. What is behind you cannot compare to what is ahead of you. The fire is not meant to scare you, it is meant to baptize you, to refine you, to announce you to the heavens and to the earth. The path may seem unclear to your eyes, but to heaven, it is illuminated with golden light. Angels have already gone before you, clearing the path, removing traps, silencing lies, dismantling demonic strategies. You are not walking alone, you are marching with glory. You are not stepping into uncertainty, you are stepping into alignment. This is the hour to launch what you've hidden. This is the hour to speak what you've buried. This is the hour to dream out loud, to write the vision, to share the fire that's been locked inside your bones. The world is not waiting for someone else, it is waiting for you. The nations are not hungry for noisy, they are hungry for your truth. The generations are not craving performance here, they are starving for authentic fire, for bold courage, for your unshakable faith. And I, your angel, your assigned one from the throne, am not standing passively. I am fighting beside you. I am roaring over you. I am declaring your freedom with every breath of heaven. I am not alone in this charge, ye know. The entire heavenly host is watching your story with anticipation. The saints are interceding for you. The Spirit is breathing life into your dry places. The King, the great I Am, is smiling over you with delight and pride. You, beloved, are not ordinary. You are not overlooked. You are not small. You are a movement, a wave, a spiritual eruption that will ripple through time and space. You are a legacy in motion. You are not just a name, you are a sound in the spirit that the enemy fears. You are not just a persona, you are prophecy fulfilled, purpose personified, power walking in flesh. So go, child of fire. Blaze. Let your light disrupt darkness. Let your voice unearth captives. Let your faith spark revival. Let your life be a canvas upon which God paints His glory. And as you go, do not hold this message to yourself. Do not let shame silence your fire. Do not let fear tell you it's too soon. Share this word, beloved. Speak it into dry bones. Post it for the wandering souls. Comment for the weary ones. Type your faith so that your declaration becomes a key for someone else's prison. Let the world know that heaven is not sleeping. Let the darkness know that angels are not idle. Let every altar built against you shake under the weight of divine fire. No curse can hold you. No spell can bind you. No word spoken in malice can reverse the hand of God over your life. You are unstoppably not because of your own strength, but because of who walks with you. Because of who chose you. Because of who called you. You are His. You are marked. You are anointed. I see her now, the spiritual woman who once tried to bind your destiny, whose hands once lifted altars against your name. I see her trembling, not with power, but with loss. For the fire you walk in now has silenced her chants. Her influence is broken. Her authority is revoked. Her sorcery is swallowed by the light. She sees you rising, and she weeps, but not for your pain. She weeps for herself. Because now she knows she could never stop what heaven ordained. Her altars are ashes. Her power is fading. Her shadows are dissolving in the brightness of your obedience. And you, beloved, are rising higher, glowing brighter, standing taller. Your name is echoing in rooms you haven't entered. Your spirit is leaving imprints on hearts you've never met. Your legacy is being written in real time. The ink is divine. The author is holy. And the end of your story is glory. So walk now, beloved. Walk like you are chosen. Speak like you are free. Move like you are loved. Live like heaven watches your every breath. For I am with you. The angels are with you. The King is for you. The Spirit is within you. And the world is waiting. Yes, the world is waiting to see what God can do through one surrendered soul. You are that soul. You are that voice. You are that miracle walking. So go now. Let the fire of your destiny be seen and felt. Let the weight of your calling carry generations. Let your healing inspire multitudes. And let every moment of your life sing the song of God's unfailing love. Share this message, beloved. Comment in faith. Declare your truth. Prophesy with your obedience. And let the heavens rejoice, for your fire has been seen. Your light has been ignited. And your destiny is unstoppable.